Hello, Group 1. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. So this reading will be all about who you are about to meet, who is trying to manifest you. And this could be any type of person and any type of relationship coming into your life. So what we will do in this reading is that we will first start off your reading with looking into the characteristics of this person. Then we will move into looking into what the purpose of this union is. Like, why is this happening? Why are you meeting this person? The third thing we will look into is how will this union change your life, or the effect that it will have on you. We will also look into and see what type of advice wants to come through for you, and of course overall messages and general messages and all of that good stuff. So to represent your reading, you chose the feather. And what I'm getting for this group is specifically signs. And that isn't that unique, right? Like when someone is about to enter our life, we will usually get signs about that. But what I'm getting that is quite unique for this group, it is the amount of signs and how they will start to like act up almost to get your attention, to get you on the right path, right time, right place, right everything. There's a lot of synchronization to make sure that this person ends up where you will be, like in a specific space. So be very aware of all the signs, but I'm getting that this group is almost being like pushed towards this person to make sure that it is inevitable for you to meet. But so just keep an eye out for that, like signs when they start to increase, because sometimes, you know, we can get used to seeing a lot of signs all of the time. But when they start to increase in power or in amount, just stay very, very aware, because that means that you are being guided towards something significant that will lead to you meeting this person. So let me take out an animal to have it represent the characteristics of this person that is entering your life. Okay, let's see, it's actually the second one. We got dragonfly with magic, and it says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Okay, so this person that you are about to meet is, there's something about ages that are very interesting, meaning that it could be someone that is very young, like much younger than you, but is the most mature person you've ever met. It could be a person that when they were born, they were wise, like they were almost born as a grandpa, you know. There's something about their age that could be very surprising to people when they hear about it or know about it. But this person could very much be younger than you, okay? This is also a person that actually in this lifetime will live a complete life. This isn't a person that will need more times to complete the things that they are here to do. This is a person that isn't here to come and play. Well, at least not just play. They take this life and this lifetime very seriously, almost as if they are on a mission. And they want to complete that mission. They want to make sure that everything is tied up and finished when their time is done here. And you will be able to see this trait with this person, because that is how they will deal with almost everything in life. They will be very thorough, very organized and structured, to make sure that nothing is missing. And if something would end, like an employment or their time in a specific city, they will make sure to have completed every lesson, every task, every purpose that was part of that. It will be done. It will be mission complete for them. And that is part of their soul, how it expresses itself here on earth. Also very, very spiritual person, but could actually be spiritual in a non-spiritual way. Like, this could be the most spiritual person you've ever met, and this person won't even know what you're talking about because they're not that into spirituality, maybe. Or maybe they are into spirituality, but there's something about going their own way. Like, they're not here to simply learn about concepts. If a concept doesn't come naturally to them, like from within as a truth, they would never force it upon them, because they know that concepts are not for everybody. Not every concept is supposed to be practiced by everybody or understood by everybody. It's a person that is, it's a mix of a rebel and a shaman, or like a priest, something like that, but definitely has the quality of a rebel. Like, I do things my way. I'm not gonna look for a teacher or a guru first. I would much more prefer for them to be my friends than for them to be my gurus or teachers. Like, this is a person that is very self-sufficient, not that confused. Okay, that is why this person won't be immediately or very strongly attracted towards spirituality, spiritual communities, or spiritual concepts, because of the authenticity this person already carries, and how much they're just self-sufficient. Like, things comes easy to them without a lot of, becoming a student and practicing. Like, they don't run that way. They don't roll that way. They're much more authentic, easygoing, flowy. They take things the way they come. And if things want to leave, they will let it leave completely. So a little bit of a rebel, a little bit of a shaman, a little bit of like a wild, free soul that is definitely here to complete a full cycle. So let's look into what the purpose of your union is. There are too many. Oh, okay, I'm getting it's this one. Okay, the purpose of your okay, you will actually play a role in helping this person complete something big, something huge. For many of you, this actually has to do with giving this person the love of a lifetime experience. That is something this person is here to experience, to have, to carry that soul memory with it wherever it will go. And there's something about the role you will have in that you will be the once in a lifetime type of love okay? If that doesn't resonate with you, this could actually be like the best friend forever, ever, 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 you know. Not the first time you've been best friends, not the last time you will be best friends. This is a person, the type of connection you will have to this person is like a ride or die type of person or relationship. That you will come into union so easy, and you will know the roles that you have in each other's life and the purpose that you are fulfilling. It will be so easy because also of the energies of easiness and authenticity that this person carries, like on a very high level, that it will just impact all of your relationship, the way that you will interact with each other, that this can be the easiest relationship you've ever had, and at the same time the biggest relationship, that you will be surprised of how easy it is, because you'll be like, I've put in so much more effort into other relationships and I didn't even get 1% back of what I'm getting in this relationship. But truly the purpose of this union has everything to do with fulfillment. What I'm getting for you, most likely for you, it has to do with fulfillment, feeling fulfilled. For the other person, it has to do with fulfilling a purpose, like having something come to a full circle. And you will play a huge role in this person's life when it comes to that. Let me just see, what was the next thing we talked about that we will get into? Yeah, we will now see how this union will affect your life. We already saw like the way that you will actually have an effect on this person in a huge way, helping it fulfill a purpose. Like karmic cycles will just, you know, close up, never be seen again by this person. So let me just tell you how appreciated you will be. This person, even if this person wouldn't like feel connected to anything that has to do with spirituality, this is still a person that will understand what it is that you're doing, what it is that you are contributing, because this is a person that will just feel a big shift when you come into their life, and they will be like, this is interesting. This person will be so aware of like every move. You will almost feel like at the beginning that this person is like watching you, but what they actually are doing is that they are observing you, because they know that something amazing has just happened to them. They know that you didn't just come in to play. There's something very big but also very easy about this. But this isn't a person that will be just like, oh, this is another relationship, another person coming. No, this is a person that very, very quickly will realize who you are and what you will bring to the table. They will be like, okay. They could also actually need some time, at least like in the beginning, to take things slow, because they could be overwhelmed by the things they are observing about you. Okay, so how will it change your life? How will it affect you? We got Messenger. Oh, look at this crystallization. And like, there's like 3 dimensions going on here. Okay, so we have Messenger, and this says serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is something you've been waiting for, searching for with other people. You could have been very disappointed previous when it comes to like either the best friends you've had or the romantic partners you've had, because you're like, am I too picky? What is going on? Like, I love this person, but why can't I shake the feeling that There's something else, or because it's not that you haven't been satisfied or happy. There's just like something underlying, something, just like an intuition that is right now also guiding you towards this person. So when this person comes into your life, one of the first things that you will notice is actually how the things in your everyday life just falls into place. You know, these boring, repetitive tasks that we all have to do, they will fall into place in a dynamic way. That is the first sign that this person has entered your life. Like, you've met this person, the first effect it will have on you. But that will also continue growing from being like the first dimension of life. Let's call it that, because there are 3 dimensions coming through for you, actually. Very all-encompassing, isn't it? So the first thing is actually these basic everyday life things. Then what I'm getting when it comes to the second dimension, it is the emotional rejuvenation that you will go through, that you will feel refreshed, that the way this person speaks to you, speaks about things that mean a lot to you. It's not just something repetitive. It's not just something they've picked up from someone else and then they just give it back to you. Like, no, this is almost very Aquarius type of energy is coming through here. And that will help you feel emotionally rejuvenated, because you will feel stimulated emotionally. Your interest will reach like high peaks that will stir up your emotions in a new way. Okay, this is like your emotions meeting like I'm getting like either you have like very strong or interesting placements with Aquarius, like you could have your moon in Aquarius, or this person could have its moon in Aquarius, but something very interesting going on with Aquarius here. The third dimension has actually to do with your spirituality, or if you don't resonate with spirituality, it has to do with your outlook on life and purpose and things like that, that there are actually things that you will be freed from, things that you could have put upon you that have become quite heavy and almost standing in your way, that this person, the way that they deal with life and the big questions and purpose and concepts, you know, that whole package, it will be so fresh to you that you'll be like, you know what, let's try this person's way because it works out great for this person. I want to try that. And you will just feel freed and renewed, and also be much more, I'm getting like, question things that you hear and be a little bit more like, yeah, Aquarius, like maybe I've just learned basic stuff. Let's put in the Aquarius type of visionary perspectives into this, and let's see what I can do with this. And it's like you will become your own teacher, your own guru. You will just like understand things in a way that no one else has been able to explain it to you. So this person, you know, we saw before that they carried like some sort of shaman energies, and that will inspire you to become like your own teacher. Like you have your own 2 legs, you have your beautiful heart, your big mind. And you will use all of that to be like, let me redefine everything I've ever heard, ever, and see what I can do with that. So those are the 3 dimensions that are coming through for you, the way that you will be affected. Let's see if there are any advice for you about this relationship, or maybe what to do before this relationship comes in. Let's see what comes through for you. So we got Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy. Okay, interesting, with cords cut and protection. Almost like stay as untouched as you could possibly be in this period of your life. We got Blame also. A lot of similar energies here. I'm getting like connections, relationships that are existing. There could be a need to reevaluate or cleanse, or putting some things in the space and place that they should be. With Blame, that card also says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, so with Cords Cut, Sword of Light, well-being, you could either have something going on right now with a person that is bringing you down and taking you down with it, but it could also be like past experiences and memories from those past experiences that are still very heavy on you, like a burden that you're carrying. Maybe even believing, like with Blame, that the previous experiences you've had, it somehow is a reflection of you, or who you are, or the karma that you are carrying. And you know, sometimes we can hear that in spiritual communities, and sometimes it can be true, and sometimes maybe that person teaching that maybe hasn't quite fully comprehended that concept in a deep and wise way, and you could have a big wound connected to that. So when this person speaks, or you read that book, you could have interpreted it as like being you, being identified with you. So you could have blamed yourself, and actually like a spiritual concept, instead of helping you become free, it could have put much more of a burden on you. It could have triggered some like responsibility wounds that you have. The advice for you here is to, as much as possible, break free from that. Either that it can be like some sort of concept, or a person, or a friend, a guru, whatever, that you could actually have outgrown. Maybe when you started listening to this person or talking to this person, you could have experienced this person as being like ahead of you in a way, you know? But it looks like you have outgrown this, or outsmarted this, out-matured it, that it's almost hitting back on you, backfiring on you in a way that is detrimental and not lifting you up. Because I'm getting like, you know, second chakra relationship connection together with the 7th chakra, and there's like a clash between those things, like relationship connections and then spirituality and higher knowing. And you're being asked to, as much as possible, you know, cleanse everything away that is causing confusion for you. That will also help you pick up on all of these signs and synchronicities that will happen, that will speed up, act up almost in a way for you. That you can pick up on that. There's like a sense for you to, right now in your life, like focus on individuality much more than how to be of service. And it's not that because you don't have a purpose with that, or that that's not important. It could be just that you're doing one thing before the other, just in a like you're starting off maybe a little bit too premature, and you need to take a step back and restart in a way. That is what is coming through for you. Let's take out tarot. So that is just like, you know, advice. You know what in all of that advice is truly for you and what to do with that. But there's something very strong about individuality and trusting yourself, and if needed, cut cords, especially if the things that you need to cut is causing confusion and blame in your life. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands starting off your tarot reading. So that's quite exciting that you're being asked to almost take a step back from some higher dimension, 7th chakra business that is very important, that we could all love so much. And you're almost being much more advised to focus on the 2nd chakra of pleasure, enjoyment, passion. And you can't do that as long as you keep staying in a place of confusion and or blame. Blame is a heavy, heavy energy to be in that makes it so difficult to enjoy anything, enjoy yourself, enjoy things that wants to come into your life. So that is also why individuality is coming in so strongly for you. Like, focus on things that could be like quite worldly, let's call it that. Worldly, physically, pleasure, enjoyment, laughter, just like 2nd chakra, just 2nd chakra. Like, another way to say this is just like, do you, boo. Like, if there's a concept or any ideology standing in your way that doesn't feel good right now, like, what are you doing with it? Like, why even have it? Things should feel good. Focus on that. What makes you feel great right now? We have the King of Swords. That is a decision that is needed for you to take. And it can actually be quite hard for this group to focus on themselves, to not be like wrapped up in higher purpose and how to serve others and what to do for others all of the time. Like, that decision could be very hard for you to make. And just know that just because you take a little vacation from that, it doesn't mean that it will go away. It doesn't mean that you have abandoned something great or a grand idea that will just slip out of your fingers. No. It's like you can already do this so well when it comes to those higher questions in life that you almost need to like balance it out with passion and fun, pleasure. And maybe that will be one of the biggest lessons that you will get from this person, because of the way this person interacts with the big questions in life. Okay, so the other cards you got is the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the Empress. I feel like you could need like some sort of adventure, things happening. You could have been stuck in very serious things for quite some time, responsibilities and being very like sucked into when a female, like the female energies need to step up and do everything to make sure that something happens. You could have been stuck in those energies for a time. And the tarot cards are actually just talking to you like you're being guided towards a person that has the characteristics of the things that you are right now struggling with. Like they are the opposite of that. That is why you're being guided towards like more relaxation. Let your hair down, have fun, play, because that is actually a match to this person. And again, it doesn't mean that this person is immature in any way. No, like we're speaking about shaman, a rebel, but it is that this person has a very easy way about the biggest questions in life. And you're being asked to align with that so that you're just like the perfect match, I'm also getting like something is coming through so many times that, and this is very specific, that there could be a very significant love child in the future for some of you, that love child will be like, it's a soulmate for you. It could also be like the person you've been waiting for to meet. That could also be a child that would be the result of this union. But there is abundance also coming through in many of these cards, and like spiraling upwards. That's the direction of the energies. So this person could also come with a lot of not just emotional and spiritual help, but actually also like some sort of financial help, or contribute in a way that will help you expand financially also. Okay, I think that I emptied every card for you. You know what? No, I just want to let's see what astrological placements are available for you or for this person, or like, let's just see what astrological influences are at play here. So we have Leo, we have Virgo, and we have Jupiter. So it could be significant for your person, what is coming through here, but these could also be placements that you have in your birth chart. So it's Leo, Virgo, Jupiter. But the combination of these three energies is just like speaking about, like, how we saw these two energies of rebel and shaman, and they can seem like not fitting, but it actually creates something beautiful and unique. That is what I'm getting with this, like Leo and Virgo. Like we have passion, but also stability, like one of a kind type of love or friendship or connection, but that is also here to stay. It's not a fickle type of fire. No, it is like a controlled fire that will warm you, take care of you. You can cook food on it. It will fulfill your needs. That is the type of energy is coming through for you. Okay, group one, that's exciting. I will end your reading, and thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group two. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here, and this is an exciting reading to do. Who are you about to meet? Who is trying to manifest you? And what we will find out in this reading is, first, we'll start your reading with checking in on this person, like what is this person's characteristics, and then we will move on to see the purpose of this union. And after that, we will find out how this union and this person will change your life, the effect it will have on you. We will also look into and see what type of advice wants to come through for you specifically for this time. And then, of course, we will also see just like general messages and all of that good stuff. And to represent your reading, you chose the envelope or the letter. That is speaking about communication. There's something about significant communication coming your way. It could also be talking about like information about something that will be an opening, that will open things up for you. So let's just start by taking out a spirit animal and get to know this person. And I also just want to add that it could be like any person, any type of relationship, right? Like soulmates come in many shapes. So let's see the characteristics of this person, and you will of course know what type of relationship this will be for you. Let's see, wasn't that I have to keep shuffling. That sometimes happens when I talk and shuffle at the same time. Okay, this is the butterfly with rebirth, and this card says you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. I'm just getting like this person could like right now or quite recently have gone through like hardships. I'm getting like divorce or something about separation, isolation. This person, when you meet this person, could actually be very, very vulnerable. It's not that this person is like in a bad place in itself. It's much more outer circumstances that are going on right now. That is, this person needs like a transfer from one space to another, from one situation to another situation. But this is a person that even when it goes through go through hell and back, they don't lose track of who they are and how they want their days to be. But they are affected by what is happening, and they need like a moment to go through this and to recuperate so that they can step into the person that they recognize themselves to be, you know? But this person, I'm just getting like definitely is going through something very, very significant in its life right now. Could also be like some sort of a move, a trip, that type of isolation, separation, that they've just like left everyone to start something new, a new life, a new career. But there's something they're going through that is quite overwhelming right now, and they just need some time to land on their feet and to come back. So there's a little bit of like vulnerability. They're in a state or place where things are very unknown to them. It can be very exciting, but also very, very scary. But this is also an energy they carry that keeps them very open-minded, very open to receive, very open to experience new things. And they are going through something right now that is shaping them up, maturing them, putting them also in a direction in life. It's like the last couple of years, this person has had to grow up a lot in a short period of time. And they're up for it. They're up for the challenge. They can do it. But it could have been like the last 2-3 years could have been so like dramatic for them. And that, again, it's that sense of excitement with the unknown, the fear of the unknown. But that combination is actually keeping them open. So very evolved person with the way that they deal with life when life becomes hell, when life just hands you hardships. The way that they deal with that, the way that they look at that, it is with a lot of strength and curiosity, but also clear-mindedness. They know that things takes its toll and that there are like sacrifices asked of them, and they can do that. And then they also know like the way of process, how process works, that it's one thing after the other. It's one step and then it's the second step. They're cool-minded in that way, but not cool-minded in a way that they're like non-attached to anything that happens. They don't go and hide. They are curious, but they're also vulnerable when things gets shaken up in the way that it has for this person. I'm getting like a lot of things right now, but it could have started like maybe 2 or 3 years ago even. So let's look into what's the purpose of this union. Why are you meeting this person, no matter what type of relationship we're talking about? You could actually be going through the same thing, actually, what I'm getting now. Both of you could be having like rebirth moments where you're meeting new versions of you, and that could have been like in an intense way for the last 2-3 years. Just seeing new versions of you, getting to know you. You're overwhelmed, you're a bit tired, but you're also excited because that means change. That means that things can change, and you're open to that too. Okay. The purpose of the union, we got openness with the full moon, and we got the astrological signs. You know what? Let's take out the dice and actually look into what astrological influences are present in this union. Okay, let's see. We got Venus, love, love, love. We got Gemini, and we got Pisces. Guys, this is speaking about like a dream coming true. That's the best way to put what is coming through with all of these placements. A dream coming true. But Venus, Pisces, and Gemini could be significant for this person that we're talking about, but it could also be significant for you. You could have some strong placements with these. But the general thing about it, like Venus is just coming through so strongly to just tell you that no matter what type of relationship, like love will cure you, love will take care of you, love is here to stay, love will be all around you. But I'm also getting that with this person, there could actually come like some sort of a community or a family, a big friendship group. You could be introduced to one aspect of your life in a whole new way, actually. So this person, this union could take you to new places, new spaces, new communities. But it's going up. Like, it can be scary, especially if you're going through a lot of rebirths, that you're like, you need to stabilize, you need to ground yourself. And then this person comes in, and with this person comes a lot of new things also. But I'm getting at least one area in your life will be introduced to you in a new way. And it could actually be the area in your life that you need a whole new introduction with that area. But it is a sort of, like, the purpose of this has to do with helping you reach new levels, new heights. By simply giving you new experiences, new perspectives of life. And I'm getting that this is also what this person needs. Like, this person needs to hear you speak, interpret things for them. It's like both of you will need each other's minds. But there's also this, by reaching new heights together, there is this strong sense of fulfillment. Of having something that you could have given up on, or that it was once part of your dream to experience. It could be you experiencing either something for the first time, but it also carries this energy of like having nothing, and then all of a sudden you have everything. When this union happens, one of the purposes is actually for you to make sense of your past by having something opposite than your past happening to you, experiencing something opposite. It is then and there that you can also start to make sense of prior relationships, like prior best friends that you've had, maybe even prior family connections. I'm getting also for some of you that have really struggled when it comes to belonging to a workplace, a workspace. There has been something very just like tough and hard on you that you've done your best to cope with, and you've been confused. That is also something that will make sense first when you get this union, when you get this person and the relationship you will establish with this person. That is when you will understand why certain things have been very hard on you. These great revelations that will happen at a certain phase in this, or period in this relationship, that will be just like epiphanies all of the time, understanding things, being illuminated, and picking up some pieces, picking up the old pieces and looking at them and be like, oh, finally I get why things have been so hard, because I have something now that isn't hard at all. And I needed that experience to understand the hardships. The hardships were hard to understand when they when it was like one thing after the other. You couldn't understand hardships by getting more of them. That just caused much more numbness and darkness. And like, who can see things in the dark? Like, no one, except for owls and some other animals. But for us humans, like, we need a light source. And maybe you weren't given that, actually. And then this person will come in, and that will be your light source. That will just shine its light so strongly that you can start to make sense of the hardships. So, you know what? This is also telling me that you will not be perfect when you meet this person. You will be you. You will be the amazing, beautiful version of wherever you are right now. Whatever version of you that is expressing itself right now will be the perfect version when you meet this person. So you won't be perfect. You won't be perfectly healed. You will be exactly who you are and where you are. And if there are things going on right now that are just so hard to understand, this person will come, step into your darkness, and be this full moon that just shows you all of the constellations and just points you towards them and like, look there, and do you see that? And so if things aren't making sense, there could actually be a reason for that, that something is missing. And it could be this person. Okay, yeah. That's very beautiful, actually. But let's keep looking into this and see the effect it will have on your life. Like, how will it change you? How will it change your life? What will happen? Let's see. We got a portal. Oof. Okay, big picture thinking. Pleiades energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. You will take a big leap forward in life. You know, just look into your life and see the areas of life where you feel like you've missed out on, or that other people are just like way ahead of you. You know, where you're like, oh my God, why am I stuck and everyone else is like leaps and leaps ahead of me? That area of your life will just like shapeshift in front of you. Like, you will go through so much with this person, like transformation, rebirths, by understanding the past, picking up the pieces left behind you. That will activate you. That will do like amazing things with you. And it will be like you stepping through a portal into a new reality, especially in this area where you feel a little bit like left behind in. You could also feel stuck when it comes to inspiration and motivation about creating like situations or circumstances that could highly benefit you, that you could feel stuck in, not know how to make certain things happen for you. One of the reasons why that is happening is because of the past, that it could still be very heavy, influencing you in a heavy way. That will also shift. You know, creativity, it can most definitely need, you know, heartbreak and heartache. Like, some of the most beautiful things that have ever been created has come from that. But for that to be able to be expressed, like, there needs to be a little bit of a wiggle room, a little bit of like coming up to the surface to breathe. And then you get a little bit new energy for your inspiration, motivation, and then you can start to create things. But you could have felt stuck in how to create possibilities for you, how to make things happen for you. Like if no door has been opening for you, you're like, I'm gonna build me that door and I'm gonna open it. But you could have been stuck, like you could be filled with, you know, capabilities, that you're highly capable and still experiencing stuckness, and that could be driving you crazy. But know that that is just, you know, a phase. You're not gonna stay there. You're not gonna be there forever. Like this is a portal coming that you're going through, that is showing up for you with this person. And there is a huge shift in at least one big area of your life. And in that area, you will be able to help yourself out. You will be able to create possibilities, open doors, build doors for you to open. But I'm also getting, again, one of the big effects this relationship will have on you is actually that this person will most likely introduce you to someone else that will also become a very important person in your life. So this person is the gift that keeps on giving, huh? That's great. Okay, let's look into and see just like advice for you. What do you need to know, or what do you need to do, or something like that? Oh, if you felt drawn to pile 1, definitely go check that out. You got Sword of Light, Divine Protection, Cords Cut, Breakthrough Energy. What I'm getting for this group, it is the breakthrough. It is a big breakthrough moment for you to meet this person. And this breakthrough will, I was almost about to say, like, contaminate all of your life. Like, you will just get breakthrough after breakthrough. And we were talking about that, the illumination that will happen in your darkness about some very hard things that you've gone through. You will be able to cut cords with that, but also get great breakthrough. And that will also fuel your creativity, the way you open doors, create doors. Like, breakthrough is a key word for this group. But you're also being advised actually to not dim your light down, even if you're standing in darkness. That you could be going through something so hard right now, and the advice for you is to keep the light inside you shining as bright as possible. If there will come some days where you're like, you know what, F that light, that damn light isn't existing today, then that is your best, okay? That is the best you can do that day. So just go with it, let it go. A new day will come after that. But as much as possible, believe in the light that you have inside of you, even if there is darkness around you. Stay close to the light you have inside of you, because there's something about that light actually guiding you also towards this person. Okay. And we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You know, you staying loyal to your light and sticking to it, believing in it, looking at it, even though like nothing around you is pointing towards that light, that is actually part of a great transformation that you will go through. By focusing on your light and not entirely or only or exclusively on the darkness around you, that is how you will release things that are standing in your way, and see how your soul grows. And that will be part of the first alignment, you know, the first steps of synchronization. So that is just some advice coming through for you to really, really like believe in your light much more than in the darkness that you could be seeing all around you. It's almost like your light will help this person be guided to you before the darkness, like the dark time becomes the daytime. Your light will guide this person to you. We have the Seven of Swords. The Moon. Ooh, this is heavy, and yeah. The Four of Wands. Two of Swords. Seven of Cups. And underneath the deck we have the Knight of Wands. Okay guys, I'm gonna level with you, and I don't know like if this is a very, very specific message, like take it or leave it. But some of you could have a trait of self-sabotaging where you, let me just gather these energies coming through. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds. Okay, so what is coming through is actually some trickery energies that you have met prior in life that could have been like the mother of all tricksters. You could have been promised a great life when you were born, and you were just handed garbage, like, you know, that type of trickery almost. There is something going on right now in your life connected to that experience or imprint that it has had on you, that you're being very, very, very guided or advised to look into, because you could be very, very close to a major breakthrough in that. Listen, I'm gonna keep leveling with you. Some of you, because of the shit that you've been handed in life, you could actually have some very difficult things that you carry, like heavy things. We could be speaking about like personality disorders or other things like that that has been standing in your way, hindering you, been sabotaging for you. You could be very close to a sort of breakthrough, so that these trickery energies that were given to you or presented to you at an early age, that you can look at them and just say, go away, no thanks. That the aspect of life that you were handed that taught you to self-sabotage or to stay stuck, you could be very close to a breakthrough in that. Something else you could have experienced, it is that things just slip out of your fingers, or that you reach out your hand and you almost touch it, but then it disappears or goes away. You have to meet those experiences and energies, because this person's presence in your life has nothing to do with that. Okay? I'm just getting like, what does that mean? There's something more about that. Just give me more seconds. There needs to be one specific door shut completely before this person enters. Like there's something depending for this to happen, the timing of this all to happen. It depends on you shutting a door to either like something you learned, things you're doing that could be very detrimental for you, not the best thing for you right now. You're being encouraged to look at that, see in what way, in what capacity you're able to shut the door on that. Because sometimes, you know, shutting the door 1% could be your 100%. So honor that, honor the capacity you have to like break a habit, or, you know, with the sword of light, like cut a cord with someone, like but there still needs to, it still needs to happen. And that needs to happen for this person to enter. But like we were saying, you know, you don't need to be perfect for this person to enter your life. This person has no like wish for that or expectations about that. That person has so much light in it that they can step into your space and they will light up the whole room that you're in. But here's also the thing. Again, another message is coming through with this aspect of your life where you could be feeling left behind. It will be established in your life, stable, sticking to you. Okay? Another thing that is coming through. If you are interested in marriage or long-term commitment, no matter if it is friendship or business partner, romantic partner, it is there for you too. This just like establishing of things sticking around, staying around, being stable in a way that you can actually celebrate its presence, celebrate it year after year, being with you, being there for you. Pisces is coming through very, very strongly also in this group. So that could be a very significant placement for some of you. So I just want to say that again, it's coming through so strong. But you're most likely going through a big rebirth. And it looks like this person also is going through that. So whatever you're going through, this person will understand you. This person will be able to mirror that back to you. You won't be alone in your experiences of life. Not even with the past experiences in life. You will have a companion, someone who will be there for you, to listen to you, to understand you, to see you, to be a witness for you. Okay, group 2. I will end your reading here. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. So this reading will be all about the person that you're soon about to meet. And we're going to take a look at like different aspects of this union, of this meeting, of this person. So the first thing we're going to find out, it is this person's character, like what is going on with this person, who is it, how is this person showing up, and things like that. Then we're going to move on and look into the purpose of your union. Why will you meet this person? After that, we will see how this person and this connection will affect your life, maybe even change your life. We will also see if there's some advice coming through for you. And then we will, of course, also pick up on just general messages that wants to come through for you. But to represent your reading, you chose the Hourglass, or at least I think that's what it's called in English. But it is significant for timing, right? And it looks like the timing is about to happen very soon, like things are picking up space, momentum. So throughout the reading, just pick up on like timings, or you could also pull out your own cards to look into that. But there's something very specific about timing for this group, and that's exciting. But okay, so let's take out a spirit animal just to see like the characteristics of this person. Let's get to know this person a little bit before they enter your life. And I also just want to say that this reading, it's for every type of relationship. Like you could be in a romantic relationship, but maybe you're looking for a best friend, or for someone to be like a grandma to you. You know, it could be anything. So no matter what type of relationship you're looking for, you're so welcome to be here and spend this time with me. And now let's look into their characteristics. Wow, you got the peacock. Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. This person could be very, very big, like a big personality. Could also actually be quite wealthy. Love, or at least love, you know, the luxurious things in life. Good at saving. That could also be an aspect why they love to have some luxurious things, because they're actually very good at managing their money, making sure that their money grows and expands. They could have had a huge breakthrough moment that helped them expand in a big way in the physical world. So they could be very stable financially. They could be very much in their own person, like owning their home, having a lot of those things to their name. There could also be like a big inheritance that hit them all of a sudden, or an idea that hit them that gave them a lot of financial stability. If that's not the case, then this person is just very smart and very good with money, okay? But this is a person that is like a little bit over the top, is seen, heard, could be very popular also. It's not a shy person, okay? This is a person that knows itself, good and bad, okay? Not afraid to show who they are, good and bad. It is a person that very much could have dealt with jealousy and other people wanting to sabotage things for it. And this person has just like overcome so many relationships that try to stand in its way when it comes to fully expressing who they are. So here's already a little bit of an advice. If you have if you get triggered by people having things that you don't, or that like triggers you to compete with them, then you're being highly advised to look into that, because this person has already gone through that so much. It won't be like a turn off, because there's so many more like amazing things that you have going for you. But it's more like for this person's sake. Like they have already gone through that, so why not give them just an amazing experience when it comes to their brilliance, to how smart they are, how knowing they are, to just like admire that, encourage that in them, Let them see how proud you are of them for that. Because this is a person that will never step down from its position. This isn't a person that will ever diminish itself just to be nice to someone else, or just like as a favor. But this is a person that needs to be loved for who it is, especially when it expresses its brilliance. It needs to meet love. That is like a big, big dream this person has, to be accepted. Because this person will just break barriers and move on. You know, this isn't a person that will ever allow anything to stop it, to hinder it. But it is a person that really, really needs to be loved in that process. It needs to be understood in why it is important for this person to express itself in the way that it is expressing itself, like through financial abundance, through the home they live in, through the job they have. They need to express themselves in those ways, and they need to be loved while they do that. They need to be understood and seen, because this is also a person that is very generous and have a lot of integrity. You know that combination. This is a high value person, okay? Like generosity with integrity, like a high value person. Wow. It is a person that is actually quite well raised also. It is a person that hasn't met a lot of his or her equals, but still has played it nice and been nice to other people, but could have met a lot of like people wanting to compete with them or wanting them to fail, or, you know, yeah, we've already talked about that. But I'm just getting that this person just dreams of meeting someone who will just give it space, let it shine, love the way they express themselves, the way they laugh, the way they take up space. They're quite big, you know. They're not here to play small, and they will never do that. They just long to meet someone like you that will actually like that, love that, give them space. Because this lifestyle, this mentality, this almost type of ideology this person carries will benefit you too. They will take you along the ride with them. And they long to share this with someone else. They long to meet their match, their true match, the one they've been waiting for, because they've always, like from a young age, been building up their life. And one of the purposes has been to be able to share it with someone, to invite someone into their life and be like, I want to give you all of this. What is mine is yours. Very generous person. Could come off a little bit like standoffish, a little bit cold as a first impression. Could come off as a bit maybe not interested in other people, but that is actually the way it has learned to cope with being rejected and abandoned and having to protect itself from being sabotaged by other people. That they play it cool. They've learned to do that, and you know what, good for them. They learned how to protect themselves. So that is just coming through for you to, you know, when you meet them, to know like, oh, I see what's going on underneath. I see you've been hurt. Okay, I'll give you space. I'll give you time. I'll prove you wrong. Let's look into the purpose of this union. Ooh, we got wonders. The amethyst in in space. The amethyst like going through a galaxy. The purpose of this union. You know, I'm just gonna say it, like, I hope I'm not like being too single-minded here, but it's coming through so strongly, like, it is the good side of life. It is experiencing life from an abundant place and space, even financially, materially, physically. It is reaching new heights in comfort and the way you live, the way you support yourself, how well filled your fridge is, how much money is left in your bank account the last week before salary. That is a great purpose of this union actually. It's like big energies, big personality, big character, big wallet, big home. That could definitely be part of where you're headed with this person. That could also be something that will be activated with you, with this person. That maybe you have some judgments about physical reality, our physical body, around wallets, around salary, that those judgments could be something you need to be freed from, upgraded from. And it looks like you will be, because you will experience another type of reality when it comes to that, and this person will play a huge role. You know, for some of you, this could actually be like a boss or a business partner that will be like, no, baby, you're playing it too small. Like, you have no idea how far we can go, you know. Could also be a best friend or someone stepping in like a parent to you to show you the way. But yeah, I could go on and on. You know who this person is when it comes to the type of relationship they will offer you. But it is combining the heavens with the earth. You know, spirituality with the material aspect of life. It is combining those two and just see how well they go together. What can be created when these two worlds meet? That is something that you are supposed to experience. To not look down upon. To not frown when that is being presented to you. But to actually understand what limitations can do, how it can affect your life, and how to break free from those limitations. Let's continue looking into and seeing how this union will affect you. Like, how will it change your life? What will it do for you more than but we're already touching on that. But let's continue looking into this. Okay. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You know, you could be a very self-sufficient person that have actually learned how to take care of yourself, and maybe because you had to do that in a very young age, a little bit too fast, too soon, that you could have been almost forced to grow up a little bit too fast, and that taught you to be responsible and to do always the very best in every situation. And that could have affected the relationship you have to your physical body, to your salary, what you can ask for, what expectations you can have, and what expansion could mean for you in your physical reality. It's not just about money, right? It's This reading is all about your physical reality, that it needs to have an upgrade, it needs to be checked when it comes to values and energies being put in, because there is a shift in a version of you that you're actually very close to. You're very close to experiencing the other version of you that wants to have a simpler life, where your needs are met, where your physical body is being taken care of, where you have enough means to make sure that the food you eat is good quality, that you know that what you bring to your body is something that you want to bring to it. That it doesn't have to be a struggle. You don't have to be alone in this struggle. That you can let go of this responsible version of you and accept help, accept how it is to receive. That is a big, big shift you will experience with this person. This person will teach you to accept help, to say yes, because this person's hands will be just so open to you and filled with things that they're like, I can help you, I can do that with you. And maybe you learned all of your life to say no, or to, no, I have to do this, I have to be strong, I have to be responsible, you know. And that is because you had to. But this person is here to show you a new version of you, where life is actually easier for you to be part of. Especially in your physical reality, especially when it comes to job and money and salary and having your needs met in your everyday life without it being a struggle. You will learn how to become like big in physical reality. That is what I'm getting. Like, spread yourself out, take up more space. Maybe that even means like you moving to a bigger apartment, taking up more space, being seen. Okay. Let's see what advice wants to come through for you. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives' freedom. You know, you're definitely meant to have a shift in your physical reality when it comes to the way life shows up to you, in having your needs met. Not just one of them, not just three of them, but actually to experience how easy it is for life to meet all of your needs. You could carry a lot of like past life energies, memories, or just like childhood memories of poverty and lack. And maybe that was like true, you know, that it was hard for your parents to take care of the family financially. Or past lives where you had to struggle a lot with this. And you've done your best in this life, but then there's a purpose with this union of this person coming into your life to just like release the old, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and reach this state of freedom from that old version of you, of everything you were taught about how life is hard, life is difficult. You always have to be the responsible one, because this person is playing in its own field when it comes to responsibility and the ability to create means for itself. A little bit of like a teacher, like, you know, coming in as a teacher. But you're absolutely meant to experience freedom from this. We have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I bet you're that type of person who is like happy when someone else gets $1 million, but you never expect it to happen to you. Like, you're so happy for everyone else when they get their needs met, when they get an upgrade, when they get a promotion, when their boss gives them more salary. And you're like, I have to be strong, I have to be responsible, I have to be good, I have to work, all of these things that you carry. And you should carry that with pride, because once in your life you need to be that version of you. But this is great energies coming through, that you are also supposed to experience a new version of you. To love yourself so much that you can wish the same things to happen for you that you wish for your neighbors and your best friends and the people you love. To allow that amazing things to happen for you too. To say yes, to release the old stories so that you can experience something new. And you receiving seems to be like a new experience for you. But what a beautiful experience you will have with that, with the receiving, learning how to say yes, yes, thank you. That is the shift you will go through. And that is what you're being advised towards, to allow the new version of you to come through, and to know that that is also for you. Here are some cards wanting to be here. Okay, so let's see, we got 3. I'm actually getting that there's a lot more cards that wants to be part of your reading, but let's keep it here for now, and let's see if I'll take out some more. But on the bottom of your deck we have the 7 of Swords. You could be in a place right now in life where you need to take or make like new types of decisions about what's best for you, how to benefit you, how to help you grow, to look into the way that you could be standing in your own way. And just like lovingly, with all of your heart, just let go of that, release that, and see how you can make your needs feel as if they are easy to have. Okay, just another advice coming through. 3 of Wands with the 3 of Swords. Wow, so this could really be like taking a leap of faith for you to meet this person, to not feel brushed off by this person because of like the air it can have around it. A leap of faith to say yes. It could be requiring a lot of you, a lot from you, to dare taking these steps. We have the 6 of Swords, but it's like it's already happening. Like maybe for some of you, you've already like just met that person. But things are definitely moving. You also got that timing image, that the sand is soon at the bottom of that clock. It could be that you're moving very fast towards it right now, and you're being advised to like just take that leap of faith, whatever it is, whatever it requires of you. Like go on that dating app, say yes to that person, Go to that gathering. Give yourself this opportunity. Give yourself this chance. Two of Swords. And Seven of Cups. You could have felt drawn to pile 2, then definitely go and check that out. You know, the energies that are right now surrounding you, working with you, trying to like help you release some things, those energies are, I think, like if you tap into them, you can feel how highly intuitive they are, and you can almost like does it feel like a pull or something like that? Because what I see is that there is a clear direction. You're being pointed towards a clear goal to reach there, to go there. But you could be so busy, like doing your best, meeting everyone else's needs, saying like, yes, I will help you to everyone who comes to you, that you could be missing what is actually right now going on with you in your life, that you're being guided and you're being helped, and that this person is coming. You're coming also to that person. But if you're you could be a little bit distracted right now in your life. And you could be using that distraction to not feel the pain in your heart or what you've gone through before. But you need to just like tap into what is going on in your body right now, what your intuition is telling you, because you will need that to take the leap of faith that you're soon about to just, like, not being pushed to do that, but being like applauded and encouraged to do that. Take that leap of faith. Dare to do that. Okay. Pile 3, I think I will end your reading here. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that it clarified some things for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.